Why are we writing the exam?
Because Veda said so.
Anyone who wants to start a podcast has to give a written exam first.
Okay, but this is not a podcast.
Huh?
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 Then what is this?
This is just two of us who work together and live together. A couple.
Talking about eating, reading, living, photography, camera.
And all the fun that comes with it. Maybe in wedding space, maybe in life, maybe in stock market. Chaos.
Welcome to our space.
We share ideas that have been in our head. Some random, some relevant, but most of them original. And
Very, very real.
yes.
And if that is something that excites you, subscribe to our new channel, which is Camera Couple Chaos. So just like every day, we're going to be talking to each other. But this time, I have some questions for you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, tell me, what is it? Should couples work together? Like, what are the pros and cons of working in the same field, in the same industry, or even in the same office? And do you actually enjoy working with me?
I do. And we've been doing it for so long and we're still doing it. So definitely I do enjoy that a lot. And I think couples should work together. It's a great idea. I've loved it. Of course, everything that you do, there are pros and cons. The biggest con I feel the way we work is that it has made both of us dependent on each other. So I'm always waiting for you to come so that, there's a final, approval kind of a thing where both of us agree, okay, yeah, let's do this because, you're working together. So both our opinions matter. But, good thing is that now since you are also dependent on me, you're not running away. So that's the pro. But yeah, I feel, working together sometimes get a little tricky, but if you are doing it in a right way, then it works for you perfectly. There's certain things that we do intentionally or unintentionally, I feel. The biggest one is, I would say, believing in each other. So, we've been working together for almost 13 years now.
Yeah, maybe even longer. I think 2011
Yeah. And,
onwards, yeah.
there hasn't been any moment or any, time period where I feel, okay, I can do this and I don't want, your opinion or anything, because I really, really, trust what you do, what you say. And I think that's very, very important to believe in your partner. And I think it's not just for a couple, but any person you are doing business with in office. I think that's extremely important to respect, to believe your partner. I think that is one big thing. Another thing I feel is, there will be disagreements. There have been, but we do not extend it after a point of time. If we feel, okay, it's not getting resolved right then and there, then we take a step back. We evaluate, we think about it, and then we come back to it. And then we realize, okay, that argument was actually for no reason. And
Correct.
because both of us are working towards the same thing, it's the same goal. And actually, a couple working together, it's such a big thing because all your goals are not your personal goals, but your goal as a couple, office, home. So obviously, the disagreements then really doesn't matter because it's a common goal for both of us. So I think that is very important.
That's a great point, actually, when you're actually working towards building a life together, building something on your together, otherwise also, right? Like in business or whatever it is, you will think of both of you and your growth. You won't think of one person. So I think that is a reason. I feel a point of conflict also where a lot of companies have not worked when the partners have not been married to each other. They've been from different, they've been friends maybe, but then when they grow, when they start off, their goals are the same, but as in when you grow, your goals may differ, and that is where difference of opinion happens, and then clashes happen and things don't work out.
Yeah, and I think one important thing that we've done, that even though we are working in the same office, same cabin, spending 24/7 with each other, but we've divided our responsibilities, and I think not just in office and at home as well. Which I feel is also extremely important because it means less conflict, because not every time
Everything,
both
yeah.
of you are just thinking about the same thing, because we know, okay, for example, the way we do things, if it comes to like, business or finance, probably you'll just say, Akash, you do it, and you'll
Yeah.
trust with whatever I
Yeah.
decide to do. And then
Correct.
if it's like, a creative decision,
Right.
then probably I'll say, okay, Ankita, please do it, and I
Yeah.
trust you. I think that's also important. That ways, we also get some time off each other as well,
Correct.
because we feel we are working individually also at certain points.
Correct.
So that's also extremely important. And I think lately we've been working on one more thing. I don't know how successful we've been to actually segregate our office talks and office work and our personal life. But I think that has worked also. So we try that we have some personal discussions as well, other than office discussions. Of course, we keep getting back to the office discussions, even over dinner.
Still learning, yeah.
Every time. But
Still learning how to have
yeah.
a separate work life and a personal life, and still learning how to balance it out. But that was a good point, that we work in the same cabin, but somehow when we are at work, I get the most amount of personal space that I want. Like, especially as a creative person, I want a lot of time just with myself, with my thoughts. And I somehow get that, even though we are sitting in the same space and you're working on something, I'm working on something, I still get that space and that freedom to think and be able to express like what I want to do, and or work out solutions to some problems that we might be facing. Subconsciously, I'm able to get that space. So I think that also helps a lot.
But that's how you've been working whole your life, right? Because
Yeah.
there have been times where you're sitting right there and you're not there. And I'll be like walking around in the room,
True.
waiting for you to finish your work and come back, in this physical world. So
True, yeah.
that has been.
My mind wanders off quite a lot.
And I think one more point came to my mind is appreciating your partner. And I know you do a lot, and I'm also learning. But I think that's also very, very important, appreciating what the other person is bringing onto the table. It just feels nice.
No, absolutely. I think that mutual admiration club that we have going on, that helps us work together, that helps us stay sane and be in this like 100%. Like whatever we're doing, we're in it 100%. So would you recommend then couples to work together?
Oh yeah, definitely.
100%.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
It's fun.
It's a lot of
It's fun, guys. Yeah.
Plus,
Definitely.
I think one more pro I just thought of, that then it's your own time. You can do things with your own. You don't have to fight for each other's time and plan dates with each other because other person might be busy at work. We can plan out our life a lot better this way, right?
Travels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah. A lot of pros.
So I know there are a lot of pros, but let me ask you this. What is the hardest thing for you when you work with me? I know in personal life there are a lot of them. It's not easy the way I am, but in business, in work, what is the hardest thing?
The fact that you can see through me, you know me in and out, and you know when I'm bluffing. That's really hard because I can bluff. I have a really nice
I don't know. I
poker
thought
face.
you never bluff.
Yeah, I cannot lie, but I bluff. When you know that if I don't know something and I'm still talking about it, like I'm the perfect person in that aspect. I can see you and I know that, okay, he knows that I know nothing about this and I'm still going on as though I'm the master in this topic. So yeah, that gets hard because you see through me. And it's good as well because that way I am always on my, I have to work really hard just to keep myself updated with everything, ensure I know everything, whether it's technical, whether it's creative, whether it's edit-wise, software, whatever. I am always updated because I know that you're watching. That is one thing. Second thing, I feel like I think you're very, very like the way you analyze a situation. It gets it gets difficult for me to convince you to do something new because you're always like analyzing all aspects of it. Like you'll think
I do.
so many ways and so many and you'll think of all scenarios before you finally say, okay, yeah, I think agreed, let's do this. So it takes me a lot of time to convince you to maybe change processes or I don't know, like work around a lot of things, but it's fun that way, I feel.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, I do. Like my nickname in college was analyzer. So I do analyze. I do,
Yeah.
any idea you give me, my first
Yeah.
reaction would be, okay, what are the pros? What are the cons? How will it impact us? Like there are a lot of
You'll
calculations
ask
that
why.
go in
Yeah.
my mind when you think, and
Yeah.
then you expect me to be excited about the
Yeah,
topic, and
because it
instantly
suddenly hit me, right? I'm
those
very excited
calculations
about something, and I come to you, and you're like, okay, it'll give me some time.
Yeah, it does. I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, I can't say I'll work on that.
I think that's not something that you need to work on. I think that's something that's kept us on track when it comes to our work, because you analyze and you think of all the scenarios and you've already like discarded like what will not work. I think we've been more streamlined and more focused, and we've been able to do our work in a better manner, and it's helped us in our long-term decisions. Sometimes it's true because sometimes you can just wander off because you can get very enamored by something amazing that might be happening in the world.
Mutual admiration.
It's true, but you bring us back on track. You're like, okay, this is not important. Let's focus on this. This is what will bring better results. So you've always brought me back on track, and I love that.
Okay, anyone needs a consultant. Okay. I have another question for you.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows this.
Yeah.
And of course, I do. You're very particular about things, how they look, how they should come out, what's the final product. Like very, very particular about things. And why is that? And like this is how you are. Has it made your life very difficult or exhausting?
Okay, well, it's a good question. I think it's the OCD. It just makes me like, because anything is out of place, I notice it. So I think my observation skills have been developed a lot because of the OCD that I'm talking about. It's like I just notice details in like a wider picture. I'll know what is happening. So I get very attached to my work that way. Like if I've done something, the photo has to be like, because I've lit it up a certain way, the photo has to look a certain way. So I've always been very sure of things. And I've been like that as a kid, being the elder daughter in a family, her opinion being heard by the entire family. Everybody like really, I don't know why they used to do that, but they actually kind of listen to me all the time. I'm grateful for that. But I feel like that has helped me, like that has made me into the person I am today. And I kind of focus a lot on the details. And I know, like, it's always said that perfectionist is not a very positive thing. Like, I don't know, I've heard this like in a million times in a million different places that, okay, if you're a perfectionist, you cannot run a business. But I disagree. I feel like that is what differentiates you. If you are sure that you like certain things, for example, just take like a color tone, for example, at WeddingNama, we've always stuck with like those real colors, and we've never like been phased by like we don't pick up different color tones and just add it just for the sake of it, just because it's trending. We've always kept a certain authenticity in our pictures, even in our videos for that matter, and it's worked for us, right? It's kept our work consistent, it kept our work real, and having that eye of ensuring that, okay, this is how it has to be, and spending that much time in post-production, I feel has helped us ensuring that our couples are happy end of the day.
I'm sure it worked for WeddingNama, but is it exhausting for you? I'm sure. Not sure. I know this for sure that it is exhausting for the team, but is it exhausting for you?
Yeah, I don't let go of things that easily. It can get, maybe, I don't know. I don't think I'm exhausted. I think I'm always high on energy and high on, like, when I have a camera in my hand, I'm like, I have that energy. Same with the edits. When I'm in office, it just something is fueling all that. So that fuel is there. So I don't think I'm exhausted. I'll keep going on. Sorry, team.
Good.
But you tell me, you started off as an editor, then came to weddings and weekends while doing your role as a derivatives dealer in a bank. and it started with photography at that time, and then switched to cinematography at some point, and now you're a filmmaker. What made you tell me about your journey? Like, what made you do that switch?
I started as an editor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
long back.
You remember the days when we were researching music together?
Yeah.
Because I had no idea what to do with the footage.
I think your journey and my journey have been very different from each other. You've done your master's in photography, so you had like a formal education. And I'm not saying that you really learned a lot. You might have, but a formal education doesn't mean that somebody's there to teach you all the technicals. But it is the time that you get where you think only about photography.
Yeah. It's more philosophical, I think. It's more like to do with thoughts of photography, learning different
Yeah.
ideologies and stuff rather than anything technical. Actually, my master's was only about that.
Yeah, but I never got
Yeah.
that time. So while I was working in a bank, I was definitely interested to do something of my own. And I think photography is something that really connected us. Like, your first camera in college.
We
both
got
of
it
us
together.
Went and bought that together.
Yeah.
So I think I needed that time. And that is when editing came. So during weekends, I wanted to learn the art, and I started editing, on projects that probably you were part of. And it was interesting. It was a great way to learn photography and filming because, you see so much raw footage, and then you also see what goes into the film. And, you get time to research music, you get time to analyze the shots, you come to know what is important, what is not important, or how else could this have been shot. So I think that really helped me learn, the art of photography and filming. And when I actually joined, that time filming was just picking up. It was as famous. So
There was nothing in the field. There was
yeah, so
nobody.
then when I actually went to the field,
Yeah.
the obvious, thing was for me to do photography, and I did that. But when I was a photographer and you were a photographer, and soon we realized that both of us started spotting the same moment, and I loved close-ups. You also loved close-ups.
We
You
both were on
probably-
70-200. I still
I
remember
think one on
taking the
85 and
exact,
one on 7200, and then
exact same shot we
from
used to
two
take
angles
from
and-
two angles, same moment.
yeah, and we were good at it.
We were very good at spotting moments.
And I think that is when I realized, okay, both of us ended up doing the same thing. And if I pick up filming, and it was just picking up, I knew there's a lot of potential, and analyzed. So I knew there's a lot of potential. So, and then I started learning filming, and I had that background of editor. I had edited a lot of films at time, so that really helped. So gradually I shifted to filming, and I remember the initial years where I was doing it, but I wasn't confident. So a lot of times, I knew that something important is going to happen, and it gave me jitters. Like I was really scared, those
Yeah.
initial years. And then,
What if you miss a shot?
what if you miss? What if you can't
You
focus
can't
on time
focus.
and
Yeah.
things like that?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was a great phase, and I taught myself, and all that experience shooting wedding really helped. And gradually that experience came in, and now I really enjoy what I do.
So I have a follow-up question for you. If there is a budding cinematographer or a filmmaker who's watching this, would you recommend them to just pick up the camera and start shooting, or would you recommend them to actually sit on the edit table with the footage?
I think both are important. So, when I was editing, I had a lot of time, right? So, but I feel now you can do these things parallelly. So you shoot, but you also come back and analyze your footage, you try editing, because that will teach you a lot. And then what you learn through editing, try to incorporate that in your shooting next time you go. So I think both go hand in hand. So I would recommend do both. Don't just shoot and not edit, because that will not take you anywhere.
Yeah, I agree, because if you're just looking at footage, you learn so much. The techniques also, you learn by seeing the footage actually. You see that, okay, I should have done this better, or I could have spotted this moment earlier, I could have rolled this a little earlier, so I would have had the beginning of the moment as well. I think all those things you will realize when you're sitting with the edits and when you're looking at the footage, and you'll never realize while shooting. While shooting, you'll think that you've done a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
During the edit, you'll realize, okay, I have not taken this frame, or I have not taken a second angle, or I haven't taken, how do I put this together now, it all looks very
Absolutely, I agree. And I think, what editing has really taught me, when I'm shooting, I know this shot will go in the trailer, or this shot will go in the film. So I don't overshoot. So I know where I've seen like so many cinematographers, they've gotten the shot, but they'll still take like, 5 retakes, which are of no
Which is
use,
not
right?
used.
So that is really,
and asking your couples to do things again and again.
again and again, no,
That
yeah.
shouldn't happen. You should be able to get it in the same take.
Correct. Okay, I have an interesting question for you now.
Okay.
Is there a version of life where you didn't do this?
This?
No photography, wedding, no weddings, none of it.
Oh my God. Let me think about this. Is there a version? What if I had not picked that architecture form? What if I had not gone to study architecture and fallen in love with photography instead? What if I had not discovered the world of weddings? Oh my God, that is giving me goosebumps. It's like, what would I do in life? Is there a version? I don't think so. If there was, then I don't know what I would do. I think I speak through my photographs. It's the way I connect with the world. It's the way I make sense of this world. And if I don't have photography in my life, it adds a lot. I think even if I was doing anything in life, I would still be a photographer. I don't know about weddings, maybe. I don't know if I would have discovered this, not discovered this. But I would definitely be a photographer. If doing nothing, then at least documenting life around me, and just because I feel like it holds so much value. Photographs hold so much value. They take you back in time. They make you relive the moment, whether it's your personal family photos that you're looking at, your trips that you've taken. Without photographs, you're going to just forget about everything, right? It's such a important reminder of life. It's such a piece of life. Each photograph is a piece of life, and I can't imagine myself not being a photographer.
Even I can't imagine you as anything else. I can only imagine 90 years, Ankita, still with a camera.
Maybe I could have been a writer and a photographer. Like, I
Can
love
still do that.
writing. I can still do that. I love writing. Or maybe you're an astronaut. I think we spoke with Shruti about this on a podcast, that at that time the Artemis mission was going on, and I was like, I wish I was on that mission. I wish I was in space and taking photos from there.
Still taking photos.
Like, that's what they did, right? What did the crew do? What did the Artemis crew do? They went up, they captured these amazing photos and and the way they spoke about it, so eloquent, so poetic, and everybody, the entire world forgot about everything else that's going on, and they were just watching them go around the moon and come back, and just listening to their stories, listening to them name a crater on the moon on his wife's name, Carol's name, one of the astronauts' wives, who's not there with them anymore. But they named a crater behind her, like on her, like using her name. I think that was so special. It connected the whole of Earth. It connected humanity, and I think I'll still be a photographer. Okay, I have a question for you now. What if, like, do you ever think about this? Like, do you regret giving up a job in finance? You had a really good job. You were doing so well. You had done your MBA, everything. You'd worked so hard towards that career. Do you ever regret it, or do you ever miss it?
That's a sensitive question. Sensitive one. I do not miss it. I don't miss it. Regret, not exactly, but I do think about it. And, the thoughts that come to your mind, are, what if I was doing it? How successful would I have been at this stage? And, I look at people who are working with me at that point of time, and, I wonder what they are doing. And I know for sure, like, what are people doing now? And I sometimes I'm looking for that validation that, you took the right step. But, when I think about it a lot, and I realize that I did take a right step, and, it's not where I am right now and what I'm doing right now and how successful I am. It's more about the years that have passed by after I quit my job and the years that we had together, and those are treasure. So those are treasure, and it's really special for me because I know for sure that if I was working and in a separate job, we would have had part of our life separate from each other, and we would not have been able to create so many memories that
Correct.
we've been able to now.
Yeah.
And it's really special. Like those, like all these years have been golden years. Like people think, okay, we'll work very hard, and then at a point of time we'll retire, and then we start traveling, and then we enjoy life together. We've done all of that while working. So yeah, I don't regret. No.
I'm so glad to hear that, and so true. The past few years have been like amazing. What a journey it's been, because we've literally lived out of a suitcase most of our life, just going everywhere, doing everything, and connecting with so many amazing couples and being part of their stories, being loved by their family as if we were their own. I mean, it's been so special. It's been such a special journey. I have one more follow-up question on this. Like, how do you define success? What, according to you, is success?
I think this can be a very, very long answer. Okay. I think for me, there are two aspects of success. One is my own, how I feel. And I think for me, I feel successful if I am content in life, if I'm happy where I am. It's not related to, the amount of money that we've made or the future. It is not about that. It's only about the happiness that I get at that point of time. And if I'm happy with my life at this stage, I will say I'm successful. So that is one aspect which is important for me, really important for me. And part of me, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but part of me also feels that success is defined by how people perceive you. So now I don't know if it is good or bad. I don't know. Like a good answer would be, I'm happy, I'm successful. But I think there is a part of me who's also looking for appreciation outside. So appreciation from friends, appreciation from relatives, appreciation from our clients, other people. That is also like, I feel like part of success, where they say, okay, or they feel, you are doing well, you are at the right place, you've taken the right decisions, when they start appreciating those, then I think you feel more successful. So I think major is how I feel at that point of time, but also part of me says, okay, that validation from other people. But I don't know if it's right or wrong, but that's how
I don't think there's anything right or wrong. It's a very human nature thing that, okay, when you feel good, when you feel appreciated, when you feel like people are seeing what you're doing, I think anything like that would make you feel good. And I feel for me, if you ask me the same question, I think it would be peace of mind. There's nothing more valuable than peace of mind. And your success, if you have like billions and billions of dollars or money or whatever, but if you're not peaceful, if you're not able to sleep peacefully, you have nothing. That cannot be called success. If you have peace of mind, if you're happy doing what you do, if you're able to do that at work and at home, like happy doing what you do, whether it is raising a kid, whether it is being with your partner, whether it is being at work and working towards something, I think all of those places, if you have peace of mind and if you're living like a no regrets type of life, then you're successful. If every day you are sitting at the end of the day and thinking, I wish I could have done this, I wish I could have done that, then you're not successful, no matter what is your bank balance.
Agreed. I think I feel also, if at a certain stage in life, you're able to do what you want, like you want to travel, you want to go somewhere, and you're able to do it. You're able to take out time for that. I think I would say you are successful at that point. And then that travel can be different for different people. Like somebody will be okay traveling in economy. Somebody will say, okay, no, if I travel, I'll only go in business, and it can vary. But if you're able to do what you want, I think it's successful. Last question for today.
Okay.
What's your screen time?
What? Do not. Okay, my usual screen time is maybe, I think, 2 hours.
No.
But
I see
this
through
week,
you.
no. Yeah.
That was a bluff, right?
Yeah, I was trying to bluff, but of course my focus is, let's check. It's a really nice one. Let's check. Hope it's not more than Akash. Hope it's not more than Akash.
I'm not showing you mine anyways. This is a question for you.
No. You have to show me as well. Oh my god, where do you see it? 1 second. Go down, screen time. Oh,
Really?
oh no.
Her screen time is more than she
Oh
sleeps.
no. Yeah, I haven't been even sleeping like these many hours
Yeah.
lately.
Mine is much lesser. Don't ask how much, but much lesser.
No, now I have to see.
It's 4 hours. It's not good, but it is 4 hours. So, fine.
No, we are wasting a lot of time on our phones. I think I've just been posting on Instagram recently, and that's what's contributing to the screen time. And I've been connecting with a lot of people
Really?
on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm trying to bring those just random doom scrolling messages to like normal, like actual conversations. Yeah, I'm trying to reconnect with people.
But at least this should be lesser than your sleep time.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I'll work towards that. Good reminder.
Okay. So what's next?
Should we tell everybody what else we are planning? Like, what's the structure of the show going to be like?
Yeah.
What are we thinking of? So this was like the pilot episodes. Of course, we just flew with whatever like we wanted to do. There was no structure to it. But I think from next episode onwards, we should have like a structure.
Yeah.
So, how was the first pilot episode?
Good.
What do you think? Did we do well? Is this something we can continue?
It wasn't about doing well. It was just a conversation. I don't know if it was well
Yeah.
or not. And it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is how we sit and talk to each other. This way I get to ask you questions and you cannot lie to me. Wow. I think I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that is one thing I can, wow, that I will not lie.
Yeah, me too. Let's do this on the Bible or wherever. We are making a promise that,
We will not be lying.
yeah, truth and only
Everything
the
from
truth.
heart.
Only from heart. Only the
Yeah.
truth.
Okay. So, what will be the structure going forward?
Let's do this. Okay, that's because this was the pilot episode, so it was very like flowing from one thing to the other. But I think we can have like a defined structure to these episodes so that everybody listening to this can have some takeaways. So I feel like we'll discuss the relevant topics every day. Maybe like something I've read in the paper or we've seen in the news or something that's relevant at that point in social media. Something
About
that's
photography, about weddings.
yeah.
We've seen something, we've heard something that, we read online
Yeah.
or on Instagram. So we
Yeah.
can talk about it. Yeah.
So many things.
And we'll decide this topic beforehand. Every
Let's do
episode?
that. Let's
Yeah.
do that. Let's try to decide the next day's topic. But of course, current affairs will be added on the day impromptu. But we can have like a topic so that
So that's-
people know what to expect.
Yeah. So that's section 1.
Section 1, yeah.
I think we should also have section 2, which is talking about things that we wish were not there or done differently.
For about that topic, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good section to have. Things we don't like. For example, in this episode, I know of a word that I really don't like, and it's being used too often.
What's that?
Cringe. Why does everybody use this word? Oh, it's too cringe. I don't like the word. Because if somebody is doing something, they feel it's nice. Why do you have to put it down or put them down and say that it's cringe? If somebody is doing something, let them be happy doing whatever they're doing. So, but we can have like longer discussions on these topics. Okay. And the third section, I think the most exciting one will be a Q&A. Where we can invite questions from photographers, our listeners, or anybody who is watching this, and they can send us their questions. So, guys, I think it's time to like tell them to do that.
Yeah.
So, guys, whoever is listening, do send us your questions for next episode. And shall we do the topic reveal for the next episode?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So, next episode. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. We didn't do enough chaos in this episode, did we? I think time for some time for some chaos.
That's
We still need this for take 2.
Yeah.
This was all one take, can you imagine?
yeah. That was
Oh my
good.
god, that was good.
Wasn't
Okay.
as hard as we thought it would be.
Yeah. That was fun. Okay. So ready? Drum roll, please. Dun, 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 dun. Next
Okay.
episode.
So next episode, we will be breaking down our packages and we will be telling you why we say no to money.
Interesting one. So anybody who's running a business in any field can write in, or maybe if you're curious, you want to start something, or you're curious about how we run our business or what we can do or why we do the things that he said we do. Please send in your questions,
Yeah.
whether it's on Instagram or YouTube. We will put in a link somewhere, maybe on our stories. There's also a new Instagram channel called Camera Couple Chaos. We'll try to have that linked onto our personal channels as well, so that you guys can access that. So please go subscribe, and any ideas that you guys have, any topics that you feel like we should talk about, please send those questions in as well.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear from you. How did we do? Did you enjoy the episode? What else can we do? I had another question. Are we bringing guests on this?
We can. So, mostly it'll be both of us talking about most of the topics, but we may decide to get a specialist to talk about a certain topic.
Depending on the topic that we've chosen. Yeah. So, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
So send us your questions and stay connected. Send us lots of love and see you soon again.
Yeah. This way?
No.
This way?
No, it's just this. It's like you keep it like this and then you twist. It's like that. Okay, I don't think he's seen enough K-drama to know this. Cut.